Today's video sponsor is Skillshare. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and KDigitalStudio. Hey friends, if you're new to digital planning and want to learn how to get started, you clicked on the right video. Hi, I'm Kirstin, but if you want to be BFFs, you can call me Kay since that's easier. And I'm a self-taught digital planner, creator, and lover. I have been creating digital planning tutorials here on this channel that have amassed over 1 million views because I love what I do and I want to share it with you. Digital planning is such a cool and unique way to organize your life, your intentions, and manage your to-do list. But if you're just getting started, you might be feeling overwhelmed or even lost. So in this video, I am going to be breaking it down in 5 simple steps so you can get started with digital planning today. So step 1 is to first even consider whether or not digital planning is right for you. I think there is a place for everyone when it comes to digital planning. However, I am willing to admit that digital planning is not a 100% perfect system when it comes to person and individual to individual. A lot of people are drawn to paper and pen for a reason. It feels more real. Though I think we all know that once we put something out there on the internet or digitize something, that is basically forever. However, it's possible that dealing with a bunch of tech and learning new apps and programs just really isn't your thing. It could be too much trouble or too much time or just too much money than it's worth. This is a step that you'll really have to think through for yourself, but I'm happy to give you a rundown on why I like digital planning. Alright, good. So now that you've decided that you want to do digital planning, let's get into some of those additional steps. So step 2, choose the device. So I'm all about using what you have before upgrading to something better. Hands down, the best thing to digital plan on is Apple's iPad. I've made a few videos comparing the different iPads, whether that is the iPad Pro 11-inch versus the 12.9-inch or the iPad Pro versus the iPad Air. There are just so many options when it comes to Apple's iPads, but hands down, any iPad, any Apple iPad is going to be better than any other tablet or device on the market for digital planning. You also cannot go wrong with the Apple Pencil when it comes to using an iPad as well. The Apple Pencil has pressure sensitivity. It allows you to use your iPad and digital plan to its fullest potential. So if you want the best and most immersive digital planning experience, I recommend an Apple Pencil and an iPad. Hands down, it's a must. The software available to Apple iOS users is also the best for digital planning. I personally love and use GoodNotes and have been using GoodNotes for 2 to 3 years now for digital planning as well as digital note-taking. But other options for Apple iOS include NoteShelf, Notability, and Zoom Notes, and there are also a few others. However, again, if you're new to digital planning, I recommend starting with GoodNotes. I think it's the most user-friendly, and I think it has all the features that you really do need to get started with digital planning. So if you have an iPad already, just download GoodNotes and head over to step 3. For my Android and Microsoft users, you can still digital plan. Digital plan is something that is still in the books for you just because you don't have an Apple device. But I will say it won't be as enjoyable as an experience using that software and using those devices, if I'm being quite honest. So I know there are people who plan digitally using the Galaxy S tablets and the Microsoft Surface tablets. However, the note-taking apps on those devices are seriously lacking in comparison to the iOS versions. But if you have any of these devices, look into NoteShelf or Zoto if you are an Android user, and look into Zoto if you are a Microsoft user. Alright, moving to step 3, download your preferred apps. A lot of digital planners, like myself included, like to download kind of accessory apps to add to the digital planning experience. Technically, all you need is a PDF editing or note-taking app like GoodNotes, NoteShelf, Notability, Zoom Notes, etc. And in fact, if you are just starting out, I recommend downloading the app first, playing around with the functions before you ever import a digital planner into the app so you get used to the app and get used to what it can do for you. I have an entire GoodNotes 5 tutorial already up on this channel that I'll be sure to link in the cards and down in the description below for you to check out. It's a full walkthrough and tutorial of the GoodNotes 5 app. It's one of my most popular videos on my channel because I am thorough in that video. You will be left with so much knowledge about that app. I want you to know this stuff. Other apps I like to use are Procreate. I use Procreate to draw my stickers. I also like to draw a few of my different layouts in Procreate and pull those in as images in my digital planner. I also like to use this app called Magic Eraser, so sometimes if you're downloading PNGs and other cool stickers from the internet, sometimes it will have a white background or maybe even a colored background that you don't necessarily want in your planner. You want a transparent background. That app lets you just tap the background will disappear, and then you can import that as a sticker with a transparent background into your digital planner. And then the third kind of accessory app that I recommend is iFont, which allows you to download kind of custom fonts from the internet. Again, I have another video tutorial on that shows you how to use iFont and how to download those cool fonts that you see on the internet for free. So this allows me to use fonts other than like Times New Roman and Helvetica that come native to the GoodNotes 5 app. Next is step 4, which is probably the hardest step, and that's choosing a digital planner. So if there's a particular paper planner that works really well for you, you might want to try and find a digital planner that mimics that style. So I created a free 10-page guide that's available on my website. If you want to go over there, check it out and download it. I created a worksheet in there that helps nail down the best digital planner for you, depending on how you plan and depending on a few design aesthetics as well. And honestly, there's an overwhelming number of digital planners out there now. So my first recommendation to you is to actually download a free notebook or a free digital planner to kind of get the feel for digital planning, see if it's right for you, to see if it's a style or design or has templates that you like before you go out and purchase a digital planner. I have free planners and notebooks over on my website, KDigitalStudio.com. You can also sign up for our newsletter and get even more access to exclusive freebies. I do have a few planners and notebooks on there that you can download and use for free. Another recommendation I have for those starting out with digital planning is to look into digital planning bundles. So I actually created kind of a beginner digital bundle set that includes a digital planner, a digital sticker book, a matching sticker set, and a font. So you get all of those amazing things for one all-inclusive price. I used this bundle throughout my Digital Planmas series, so I'll be sure to link that playlist below so you can see how I use that bundle. So the last step, step 5, is my favorite step and honestly is so on brand for KDigitalStudio, and that's to get creative. Once you start getting the hang of digital planning, go all out. Find what works for you. Try every sticker, download all the freebies, search the internet for hours, and have fun with it. Customize the pages in your digital planner, move the pages around, try your hand at designing pages and page templates in Procreate. You can even explore things like digital memory keeping and scrapbooking. And honestly, there's just all kinds of cool things that you can do with digital planning. I've created a digital fashion planner where I was planning out my outfits in there. I created a digital recipe book. I've created digital scrapbooks. There's literally just so much that you can do digitally. Having a digital planner is already super creative in itself, but you can take that even steps further. However, if you feel like you might get into a creative rut like I sometimes do, I love to turn to our sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare offers thousands of classes for creative people like yourself on topics like illustration design, freelancing, photography, video editing, and so much more. As a member, you'll get unlimited access to these classes, and a lot of them are under 60 minutes, so you can easily fit them into your schedule, especially while you're getting the hang of digital planning. So if you're hoping to learn more about creating digital artwork like stickers on the iPad, or perhaps you want to try out hand lettering and calligraphy to incorporate those into your digital planners, be sure to check out Skillshare. So one of my favorite Skillshare classes is Charlie Clement's Fun with Faces Creating a Stylized Digital Portrait class. I really struggle with drawing people, but her class made it so easy to get started. I seriously couldn't wait to jump out of bed the next day to get started on a new digital portrait. And with every class I take on Skillshare, I feel myself getting closer and closer to an art style that I'd like to develop further. It's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, and there's no ads, making it a truly immersive experience. So the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box will get a free trial of Skillshare's premium membership. Be sure to let me know what you think. I would love to hear what classes you are taking on Skillshare. Anyway, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this video helped you navigate the world of digital planning, and don't forget to head over to my website, KDigitalStudio.com, to pick up some great freebies to get started. Again, I also have that 10-page getting started guide if you want to see this video in a more written format with a few worksheets included. Don't forget to subscribe for more digital planning content and like this video so the YouTube algorithm will push this out to more people who want to get started with digital planning. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!